So having put this in a long time ago with the lights in my dining room, I've decided that it's got to go. I took the chimney down from the first floor when I put fitted wardrobes in, so I remember it was a lot of bricks at the time. So it's all going to come out, make the dining room a little bit bigger, and I'm going to widen the patio doors that I put in again a long time ago, make those a bit bigger. It's going to be a lot of fun, this, a lot of work, a lot of mess, but I think it will be worth it. A little bit sorry to see this go because it took me a while to make this. Well, there we go, time moves on. I've opened up the ceiling and I knew what I was going to see because when I took the chimney down from the bedroom, I knew there was a concrete half. And this is, I knew this was going to be here. Didn't want it to be here because it's going to make it very difficult. It's about 6 inches of concrete here. This served as the half for upstairs, so like a normal fireplace. And I've got no choice but to take this out. About 6 inches of solid concrete here, which I was not looking forward to doing, but it has to be done. So I'm going to have to get the acros up now and get the demolition hammer out. Right, acros in, nicely supported, nice and tight, nice and straight. That ceiling's going to go nowhere. Well, 2 hours later, I've got this massive concrete slab. Oh, good grief, look at this. It's all a concrete slab there. That's all got to come out. I have to get some more acros. I'll take it out bit by bit. This is... Taking the chimney down is no problem. It's getting rid of this bloody great big slab. I knew it was there, but oh my god, that's going to take a lot of work. It's 6 inches. Oh, crying out loud. Right, well, day 2 of this, and this massive slab here, which goes all the way down to the end there, and sits on top of the chimney, has almost defeated me. So I've had to, I've got a massive breaker which is I borrowed off Robert's, but that's too big to hold up. I'm struggling with it. And this one is too small. So I've had to order a higher, one that I can actually manage, which hopefully is going to take all this out, otherwise I'm going to be stuffed. It's going to look okay when it's finished though. Well, I can't touch that slab until this tool turns up tomorrow. A special note for Ellen and Louise. I'm wearing my hard helmet. It's just as well because I just had a big piece of concrete fall down, which was strategically knocked out, by the way. Didn't just fall down. So yeah, I've got a hire tool here because this one was far too big to hold up by myself. I suppose I could have actually done it with 2 people. I mean, that would have gone through it, but that's so heavy to hold up. So that one was too small to do it. And that one's about a medium size, so that came today. That's cost me over 100 quid, which is for the week, which is a bit of a rip-off because I think they're only about £500, so they make their money from it. And yeah, the slab is now all coming away. So all that space here was a slab, and I've removed quite a bit today. So that's good. I'm a lot happier than I was the last few days. The only thing is, with that tool, I went straight through the floorboard, straight through to the carpet upstairs. I haven't been upstairs yet to have a look, but there's a tiny hole. Anyway, that carpet needs replacing anyway. It was a beige one, and it's a bit dirty. So yeah, not happier today. Sorry I haven't been on Zoom, but I've been a bit busy, and the amount of dust in this room, not just in this room, in the whole house, you know, even though I've kind of sealed it off the best I can, I've got more dust in this house than normal. It's just it's settling where you wouldn't think it would settle. Anyway, that's my computer there, so that's why I haven't been on Zoom. So yeah, I shall update you later on this. Right, so back to what is this, day 3? Can't remember, I've lost my days. In fact, I thought it's Saturday today. I thought yesterday was Saturday all day yesterday. Anyway, it's a beautiful day outside, and I'm going to upset the neighbours again because I've now got to finish off the rest of this chimney here. That's my phone just restarting up. Now, it shouldn't be too bad, but my experience with blocking up the fireplace, one of the fireplaces upstairs, is there was a couple of dead birds in the chimney, so I'm expecting some mummified animals when I open this up, which should be quite interesting. Hopefully it's not going to be too much mess, but I tell you, yesterday was really hard work, and the dust everywhere. Brian will remember that we did a job in Wimbledon in a house where we had to seal off everything because we had to take all the lath and plaster off a wall, quite a long wall, and plasterboard it and replaster it back again, and that was awful. That was terrible. This was nearly as bad yesterday, but not quite as bad. And hopefully all of this should come down quite easy today. My neighbours have just come back. I'm hoping they were going to be out all day, but anyway, let's see how it goes. So, getting there. Not as dusty as I thought it would be. So, yeah, no dead animals yet, although I'm still think there may be some underneath the chippings there. So yeah, it's going to go okay. I'm going to have a 5-minute break now. Look, I know this is of no interest to anybody at all, but that is what you call a proper
British engineering brick.
Not like the stupid ones you get today. That is a proper
British
engineering brick. really heavy as well. I have to save some of those, I think. Oh, turn it around the wrong way. Oh, looks like I've got a beard. Anyway, it's getting there. Lots of dust. It's not too bad. A lot of rubble here. It's coming away reasonably easy. I've got some bricks which are jigged in, which are going to come out. But I know that here, there's a massive concrete beam here, going across here, which is holding the whole thing up. So when I break all this down, which I made, I think that's the only slight regret, although it's a little bit old-fashioned now. I did make that all out of MDF, all the joints and all that. But time moves on and it has to go, can't go back now. But there is a big concrete lintel here, which is going to be fun to remove, but not as bad as removing that one up there. Hey ho. If there's enough time. Well, that's enough demolition for today. I've had enough. It's really tiring work, and the light still works. Can't believe with all the banging around, this lamp still works. So that's it for today. Just got to get rid of all this. I'm going to take Sunday off. I think the neighbours could do with the rest as well. And back to removing this last piece on Monday. Clear this off, then I'm going to go down to the beach if there's enough time. Well, I think it actually looks all quite nice. All lit up. Can make a feature. And a nice big lintel to get rid of here. So, currently in the process of removing the chimney from my dining room. I took the chimney on the first floor down a while ago, and so I've decided now that I'm going to take the chimney out from my dining room. I built the fireplace a while ago, but that's all coming out now anyway. So, but I noticed when I turn the light on, because I put a light there, it looks quite nice. It looks like a work of art. I could leave it there as a feature. That was a lot of hard work, and that's only a third of the rubble that came down. Well, time to set up. I'll say that again. Time to upset the neighbours again. So here we go. Back to the final removing of this masterpiece that I created. Sorry to see it go, but it's got... Actually, what I could do, I could leave it like that and put a nice fish tank across the top here. That would really work, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, I don't think so. So here we go. Okay, tell me to wear gloves, but I don't like wearing gloves. That was a stray nail, which I missed. Ah. Well, I think I have a very slight break here because I need to tidy up all the bricks. But I know nobody's interested, but I'm always interested in stuff like this. I find it interesting the way the bricks, the chimney was built in the first place by the bricklayers, master bricklayers, because they had to curve it around because the smoke from this chimney had to go sideways and up. Because there was a chimney upstairs, which I took down a long time ago, which went straight up, so this one has to go around and divert up through there. So yeah, I find that really interesting. I know nobody else does. So I've got this lintel to get rid of. Shouldn't be too bad, but I'm going to take a break now because I've got so much rubble on this floor I've got to get rid of. If I don't get rid of it, I start tripping over it and I start getting annoyed with myself. But anyway, right. Well, I've just found a disaster. I've got no more milk left. And before I get even more dirtier, I'm going to have to walk up the road, up to the co-op, and go and get some more milk. Because I need to have my cups of tea at least every 20 minutes. I'll tell you what, whoever made this fireplace around did a bloody good job. This bit is just solid bricks, the whole lot. Right, 13 inches by 16 inches, just solid bricks. I wonder if I can get this. I wonder if I can get this lintel out now. Tell you what, a cup of tea is really calling me at the moment. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to tidy up and a bit of thinking time and a cup of tea, and I may even treat myself to a Jacob's cream cracker with a bit of butter on it. And I'll come back to this, and I think this will come out next. Be back soon. Right, let's get this lintel out. Can I lift it? Oh, easy. side down, repeat the other side, tidy up, and that's all the hard work done. Well, I've got to tidy up this wall because there's some bits which are coming out. Good. I bet the neighbours are going to be really pleased when this is finished. Right, well, here we go. Nearly there. Nearly there. There we go. Fireplace all out. Just got to do a little bit of dusting. Right, well, I've had a day's break from all the dust and everything, and all the rubble's outside now, and I've done a bit of tidying up and cleaning, and this room isn't looking too bad, actually. Even the carpet. Although I wouldn't, well, carpet's not too bad, but the carpet's going anyway. But what I have to do now is, also it's quite dull outside, but what I have to do now here is where I took away this concrete slab, all needs to be reinforced, but I'll take away the acros because I'm very confident that is fine. In fact, it's probably less weight up there now with the concrete out. But I've been upstairs, jumped up and down on the floor, and it hasn't moved, so that's good. And these joints here, that's the broadband gone, these joints here are fantastic. I'll just get a light on it. I mean, these joints are made by craftsmen. They're so good, they're wedged in. Brilliant. Oh, there we go. I think it's amazing the way they make these joints. God, I did those electrics years ago. But anyway, all this needs to... I feel probably I could actually just plasterboard this over and it'll be fine. But I'm not going to do that. I've just spent quite a bit of money on some timber. C16 structural timber to reinforce this. And I'm going to do some... It's all going to be hand cut as well. All the joints are going to be hand cut. And I'll probably only just use 2 joist hangers. But the rest of it's all going to be hand cut this afternoon. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut this down to size. It's a 4 metre piece, cut it down to size, but I need to trim it because this is 200 and the store didn't have a 170. So I'm now going to use the table saw to do this, and I'm going to run it through twice. This is quite thick. So. Yeah, but it would help if it was plugged in. Power. God's sake. good. Raise it up. Can't see for looking. Right, well, that's a perfect cut, and I'll leave that set up for the rest. Straight along the line, excellent. So a quick dry fit, perfect. That's good. Now I'll work out the measurements for the rest. That will be bolted to the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 6 bolts, steel bolts. Right, but I've just found a disaster. I've got no more milk left. And before I get even more dirtier, I'm going to have to walk up the road, up to the co-op, and go and get some more milk. Because I need to have my cups of tea at least every 20 minutes. So hopefully that should fit nicely in there. A little bit of persuasion. Oh, I shouldn't need too much persuading. perfect. I don't want to hit it in too much. That'll do for a dry fit. Good, excellent. Right, so that's temporary fits, so that's pretty good. I'm not going to knock it in all the way, otherwise I'll never get it out again. But that is a perfect, almost perfect, hand cut joint. Although those two pieces aren't supposed to go together, it's just a bit of a test. Good. And that is so strong as well. Okay, so I've got all the pieces together. I'm going to do a dry fit, then we need to do a cross section. So I just need to see if this fits. It's going to be a bit difficult getting this up. That was too heavy and too awkward for me to dry fit, but it is all going to be fitted separately anyway, so it should go together like a jigsaw. Well, hopefully all of this should fit together like a jigsaw puzzle. And it does. So that is my, or the replacement joist where the chimney was. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Just got to fit it in place now. Cup of tea first. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to fix this to the top part there. Screw that into the wall with 2'6" steel bolts to create the replacement joist for the gap here. Just to show you, it's all bolted to the wall and I made a mistake. I can't believe I made a mistake. I fitted it the wrong way around. It should be the other way around. And it actually says, I wrote top. I wrote top and I fitted it the wrong way around. So it's all going to come out. Well, I say all going to come out, this one's going to come out. Re-drill it and fit it around the right way. I just can't believe I've done that. Well, that was half an hour of my life that I'll never get back. Bit of dust and I can't speak at the moment. The trick is, when the carpenter writes top, the fitter is supposed to fit it around the right way, which I didn't. So hopefully that's now the one around the right way. Well, I know it is. But hopefully it's all going to fit together like a jigsaw. It all fitted. Ouch. I have to take a notch out here to get it all in, but that's not bad. I'm not making a cabinet. So I just got to get this final section in, hope it's all cut straight, all joins up. Yeah, pleased with that. Yes, it all fits. All fits together nicely. All hand cut joints. So the only thing I can, I've got to put some hangers on the central one. But other than that, all cut joints. Just needs a couple of bangs to get it a little bit, a few millimetres, and that's all in place. Wow. Well, I have to say, I've lost my voice. I have to say, that was quite hard work. But it all fits. It's like a jigsaw. It all fits. So I'm really, where am I? So I'm really, really pleased with this. It's taken a while to do it. I could have used brackets all around, but instead I did all hand cut joints. With just 2 hangers on the end because there's no way I could have fitted it otherwise. So good. I only hit my finger once. Very pleased with that, and I'll tell you what, they ain't going anywhere. You can hang a ceiling on that. Oh, I think I will.